Hello, everybody, and welcome to another final build. Second one in a week. So, as you can see by the manual here, this is the full Armor Gundam from Gundam Thunderbolt, designation FA78. You'll see a lot of similarities between this one and an RX-78-2. Now, before I get showing you guys all the parts as I usually do, and there's a lot of them, I'm just going to start out with saying that if you've seen my weathering video, then you know more about this Gundam than other people do. But just to catch you up a little bit, I've imagined that this Gundam is basically coming back from a fight to restock all the armaments on him and head right back out into the fight. So as you can see by this shield here, and I've top coated all of this, you can see how battle damaged and scuffed up and all that kind of stuff. So expect, and he has not one, not two, not three, but four shields. And you'll see why he needs all those shields near the end of the video. So for now, I'm just going to have one. And I've literally just finished everything on him. And so you'll be seeing him for the first time as well as me. Now, here is his torso unit with an arm attached, because this paper, I call it paper vinyl, because if you see, kind of sounds like paper, but it's a really strong paper. Like, I can't just tear it. It's made out of vinyl or something, even though I just did right there. But yeah. So this is the torso unit and the arms. Now the reason why an arm and a shoulder, the reason why there's this stuff here is because in the anime, they're in outer space in a distorted colony. And this is just basically to protect the joints of the Gundams. So it's the same with the Full Psycho Gundam. I think that's the name of it. Pretty sure that's the name of it. But as you can see, there's no cockpit. That's because, just like the RX-78-2, this guy has a little core fighter, and I did hand paint the black lines, and I have to say he looks a lot like a TIE fighter. Kind of like that. No, that's not right. Is that right? Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, wait, there we go. If I can ever screw it. Sorry about this. Sometimes it can be a little bit finicky. But that's kind of what all 4 would look like if I could get them out in a timely manner here. Which apparently I cannot today. So you can have him just outside. He has a landing gear. Or if you flip this little panel down here, too much. So then he's in more of a sitting position. So this is the waist unit here. Not fully complete, but skirts are individual. Sometimes they like to stick because of the top coat a little bit. So basically this little guy slots right in there. Might as well connect the torso together right now. The torso just slipped. Should. With a little bit of fidgeting. Come on. Work with me here. That's not right at all. Alright, we'll screw that then. If it doesn't want to work tonight, it's not going to work. So this guy will be without... Imagine this is still inside of him pretty well. So there we go. Now each leg, you will start to see a theme here with thrusters. 2, 4, 6, well 2, 4. So there's 4 regular thrusters and 4, 5, 6-ish directional ones. I forget what they're called. But he's a very loud mover. And the only painting I did was to add some flat metallic onto there. That's the only painting I've done on this whole kit. If you want to know how I did all the weathering, go and check out my weathering video. It's a very cheap way and effective, as you can see, way to do weathering. These are just pegs and holes. Actually, I'm just going to attach a little stand piece right in his rear end. You'll find out why I do that later on. No. These are what I was looking for. So just his side skirts. I'm gonna snap in. Just like that. Just make sure his legs aren't all the way. Yeah. So moving forward. There we go. Let me just try one thing. There we go. Now you guys can see better. Next, I when I put on an arm, I usually put it through. Oh yes. And with this guy, you actually have to put it in upside down, because it's a little notch that has to slide into a little hole. Come on, there we go. I'm just trying to get the arm fully in. You'll see why, or if you've seen the anime before, you know why already. So next, let me grab his head. Actually, no. No, those going afterwards. Yes, those going afterwards. So there we go. This is the FA-78. I think he looks kind of plain, don't you? Let's just put him off to the side here for a minute. He does come with a stand. So he looks pretty plain like that. That's his backpack. Okay. As you can see, I did all. This is a Verka kit. So it has water slide decals, which I absolutely love. Thank you, Bandai. Let's pull out his other backpack. Yeah. This is why he comes with a stand. As you can see, it is massive and it is very heavy. Like, very heavy. As you already know, he has 4 shields. He has this bazooka. Literally, that's what they call it, is a bazooka. It's in the instruction manual as a bazooka. Rockets. And a absolute ton of armor pieces. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab the rest. And just a note, be careful with these parts. They are very thin and very fragile. I actually broke one. So, be careful. And like, he has a ton of extra armor. A ton. When you build this kit, you are getting 2 kits in one. So, let me open up my instruction manual and I will get his armor on here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no. I just had to go do a couple things, and I might have bumped my camera a little bit. I moved this guy around a little bit, but anyways, back to putting all of this together. So the first step is going to put this part onto his shoulders. That's also another reason why I top coated this kit, is because I didn't want that plastic screeching together sound. This one. But even though I have top coated it, I'm doing this very carefully. So this part here just goes right beside the head, and then there's a little peg way back there that slots into there. There we go. Then finally it has you put this part on the chest. So I'm just looking, and it looks like it just should snap in there. There we go. Now you can already see how much bulkier he is. And also, remember I put that on beforehand. Okay, so next it has us. Let me just grab the pieces here because I have them all organized into left leg, right leg, right arm, left arm, all that stuff. Just so then none of it gets confused. You know what? Actually, I'll do that later. Sorry, just me trying to decide about something there quickly. So these armor parts literally go over top of the old. This one will just sneak from the back. Kind of snap together a little bit. And then this should just slide onto this once I line it up correctly. Too low. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. And we'll have to put on his bottom armor pieces. So just like how you build the arm, there's two pieces. Only this guy has like 5 pieces for doing this. That should be it. Just taking a quick look. There we go. So there's just a few minor pegs. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, I don't know why you wanted to go over there, but apparently you did. Okay. Let me fiddle around with this for a couple seconds. Oh, well, that might be why. I'm putting... Okay, don't do what I was just doing there. That apparently is backwards. There we go. That's what he's supposed to look like. So these parts are actually the back parts, not the front. Like I was just trying to do there. And then this piece here slots right onto the elbow. There we go. Now we'll do the exact same thing on the other arm. And you can see already that he's having a little bit of trouble standing up right now. There we go. And so this bigger part here goes right on the front. And this elbow pad right over the old. Okay, so next we'll look at the legs. this. Should just slot right in here. Just play around with it a little bit. There we go. There's one. And literally you're lining up this tiny little peg here and this one up here with the two slots. I'll move him up a little bit. Right now he's not wanting to stand up all that well, actually. Might as well stick him up on a stand. For now, at least. So I'm going to be working on this far leg first. Let me just get out my pieces. Alright, so first off, it says that this larger one should be on the inside. Just want to move his leg out a little bit, make it a little bit easier for everyone. So that just slots right in there. This one should just do the same on the other side here. There we go. Might need to move this thruster out of the way a little bit, but and next it looks like we'll work on the feet. So this goes on the front forward part of his foot there. In the instruction booklet it says to do that last, but gosh, I really don't like this. There we go. So you just had to expand it enough to go over that part. Next, we'll grab a heel part. That should just slot right into the back of this heel. There we go. Then this funny looking part. Just goes right on the front like that. This weird looking part goes way in the back to cover up that little piece of white back there. This one actually goes over the thruster here. There we go. And then just on the inside here. Is that the top or the bottom? Need to double check. It's the bottom. There we go. So that's one leg done. So you'll pretty well repeat those steps again for the left leg. Let me just get all the pieces out. So again, I'm going to move this leg out to have better access to everything. Of course, it's the one that doesn't want to kick out as far. So this larger piece goes on the outside this time. Remember to move that thruster out of the way a little bit, as it will get in the way. There we go. And this part should just slide right on to the inside. Come on. Come on. There we go. Actually, I want to keep it out to get those on. So I'm just going to spin them sideways here so you can see this little blue piece, this dark blue piece, get stuck right in there. Now this thruster needs to move down in order to let this get into its spot. There we go, that's better this time. This on the other side, just like before. Don't think you're in your stand. Decided to have quite a bit of wiggle room, but he'll be forced back. So this time I'm going to do this the way it says in the manual. So we'll lift that up out of the way. Lift the foot up. Try to not let it. Scrape too much off. Come on. There we go. Just had to lift up the butt a little bit more as I went back. I'm going to stick on this bottom piece there. This little piece goes right there, and the final heel piece goes in the back there. Now all that we have left is the skirt and to stick on his backpack. So I just gotta lift up these arms for a minute here. Spin that around. Come on. Spin. Spin. Oh, you wanted to spin that way? Okay, you get to spin that way. Gosh darn it. There we go. Why are you doing this to me now? Oh, just give me a minute here. I gotta put some things back into alignment here. Kind of rely on that backpack. Okay. Let me just make sure that he's still in frame. He is, which is nice. Just gotta get these last two on the back. There we go. Now the front two and the back two, you can keep these little orange missiles on at all times. But for mine, I found I cannot spin the side ones with these missiles. There we go. Next, let me grab out all the pieces. Now we're gonna have to change his rear end plate. And his front plate on his waist unit. There we go. Now these will just slide right over the top of each one. Of the front and back skirts. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Come on, come back up. Come back up, all the way. There we go. Last easy one. Now there is just a slight click when you stick it in. There we go. There's one. There's number 2. So that is the full armor Gundam. Like the full armor one. With minus his backpack right now. Now let me stick on his backpack right now actually. So that's the next step. So as you pull this down, and these two align with a couple pegs in the back right here, and same on the other side. There we go. That's him with his backpack on. As you can see, he's really wobbly. I'm just barely touching it. Okay. So next is to put him in his final form. Yes, there's another form he has. So first off, I need to take a piece of this off. This off. See that seems a lot better. Okay. I had a piece backwards. So now I'll bring in his other hands. And I did most of him with one little can of the Mr. Hobby Super Clear Flat. And then there are some parts that are done with the newer version, which is the Mr. Hobby Super Clear Premium. I have to say I love the Premium a lot better. You gotta shake it up first, but it's a very thin coat, and it's not as rough as this up here. Like, this is smooth. So thumbs up to the Premium one. Anyways, let me come on, there we go. I don't want to force it too much, because again, this is a custom kit, so oh, well, that's embarrassing. I just found a nub mark. A little nub that I need to take off. Sorry for the bump there. I'm sure it won't be that loose in a few seconds here. Okay, so next we'll take a shield here. Open this up. I believe it should just go around. Does that part get out of the way? Yes, it does. There we go. Now we'll take this. I really want to make sure that he's got it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's a little snap. That lets me know that it's in fully. Just need to look at the picture. Okay, so he has it like this. Okay, now with the elbow down. Jeez, that is... You can see right there how much of a weight load that is. But he is able to hold it. He is able to hold it. My gosh, he's able to hold it. That is incredible, because that's a lot of weight. But that is a lot of weight for him to hold. Just again, me being really careful. Because I have spent literally days on this kit. Okay. So the first step is to have him hold that. Next is to open up that little tiny space there. There we go. Oh, I forgot one piece. This piece goes on the front of. No, wrong way. Nope, 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 don't. Okay. Those are on there now. And as you can see, he has 1, 2. We still have 2 more shields. We can't really place them anywhere. Or can we? Let's pop that out. Sure, let's just take it off completely right now. Why not? Let's do like that. Let me just stick this little piece right back in. Unfold this. No, so let's open up. Come on now. There we go. Let's start opening up some stuff on him. Be very careful around the V-fin, because that would be a pain in the rear end to fix. So I'm kind of guessing that he's kind of like a Heavy Arms 2.0. Which, speaking of Heavy Arms, actually, that reminds me. This Saturday, this Saturday is the official release day of the Perfect Grade Exia. I have pre-ordered the light-up version of it, which is amazing. So once I get it in, I will be showing that to you guys, just like I've done with the Rogue, with the no, not the Strike Freedom, the Wing. Basically, my bigger kits. I will be doing a full build of one of those guys. So, saying that, I'll probably put the Real Grade Double Riser off to the side, and I'll work on it later on. Now you still gotta remember that I have Gundam Unicorn, uh, Wing Gundam that I will be working on next as a full build, a real grade. So nice and small pieces. This is the double O risers. Little pieces, lots of colors, lots of details. Love those kits. So I have a master grade unicorn. I have real grade double O riser. I have a real grade Wing Gundam custom EW, which is the one with the angel wings on it. And I have a 35th anniversary RX 78-2 with 1/35th scale Charles Zaku's head as part of a stand. So you'll be seeing a lot of different things from me in the next little bit here. So anyways, let me just get back to this guy. So it says to rotate it now. Does this go back down a little bit? Don't want it to go too far down. Okay, so I'm going to open up the jaws here. There's a tiny little pig that goes into the hole on the shield. There we go, clamp it up. There we go. See, I would really like to rotate this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But as you can see, you can see why I call him the Heavy Arms 2.0. And if you haven't seen anything from that series, I would really... Which series is that? That's the Wing series, yeah. Endless Waltz and stuff. It's actually a good series. It's one that a lot of people remember from their childhood, because that one was in America. Before Bandai decided to shut all that down. So just using a little flathead screwdriver just to... Yeah, that's pretty well it. Pop that side out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Work with me. Work with me. Okay. Okay. Let me get on this other shield here, and then I will give you a tour around. Sorry that there isn't too much talking, it's just me putting pegs into holes where it's a little bit being a little bit finicky, especially because I don't want to hurt the other shield at all. There we go. Just do a little pose. Oh. And there we go. Don't know if you guys can fully see him. There we go. So that is my custom full armor Gundam from the Gundam Thunderbolt series. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching, especially this long video. Yeah, it's over an hour long. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Look out for the Wing Gundam Part 0 unboxing coming out very soon here. And until next time, remember to rock on.